Hi, this is John Molinaro, senior soccer reporter for Sportsnet.ca here at BMO Field, where on Sunday night Toronto FC came from behind twice during a 3-3 draw against the New York Red Bulls. In doing so, officially clinching an MLS playoff berth with 5 games to go left in the season, and also retaining top spot in the Eastern Conference and remaining within 5 points of FC Dallas in the Supporters Shield race. Some sloppy defensive play by TFC allowed New York to totally dominate the opening 45 minutes with an own goal by Steven Beitashour and a terrible giveaway by Eric Zavaleta, allowing Bradley Wright Phillips to break in alone and beat Alex Bono to go up 2-0 after only 31 minutes. Michael Bradley is scoring just before halftime. And then Bradley Wright Phillips again shredding the Toronto's defense early in the second half. And then it was Jose Altidore who scored a brace, including the equalizer with 4 minutes left in regulation. And before that, netting a fantastic, gorgeous free kick to get Toronto FC back in the game again. So a pretty eventful game. As I said, some sloppy defensive play by Toronto, but they kept at it, they kept fighting, and eventually New York was just tired. Their pressing game, which they're famous for, really caught up with them, and they couldn't hold on to the lead. As I said, Toronto officially clinches a playoff berth, so that's good, and they maintain top spot in the East, and they're firmly in control of their fate in the Eastern Conference, and I would say with an outside shot against Dallas. A win today really would have put pressure on the Texas club, but they did well even to come back from 2 goals down to salvage a point. And more to that point, it was interesting in that, on the one hand, obviously Coach Greg Vanney bemoaning the fact that they committed so many big, costly defensive errors. He didn't obviously like that. But also at the same time expressing great pride in the way that his players fought back. They didn't give up, because at 3-1 the game really seemed to be over. New York was dominating and just Toronto had no life, but they kept at it. And they kept going, so he, lauded his players for the character they showed, and I think he's quite right. I'm not sure, you could see the way that this team has matured during the time that he's been in charge, and it says a lot that a lot of the players were disappointed afterwards that even by solving the draw, even all things considered, they really wanted this win, and they just felt that the result, the draw was pretty disappointing. So you can see the change in mindset amongst the players since Greg Vanney has taken in charge, and I think that's a good sign. The Reds will be off for a day, and then they'll start up training again on Tuesday ahead of next week's home game against the Philadelphia Union, which is the second game in a 4-game homestand. That's it for me. For John Molinaro, for Sportsnet, I'm John Molinaro here at Sportsnet.ca.